Easy as that. Yeah. Let's go.
We're here to witness one of the most popular new societies in recent years, the magical world of university Quidditch.
This is all very confusing.
Our journey starts here in Manchester, home to some of the finest culture, nights out and university societies in the UK.
Here in Manchester, we're told there are two teams to watch out for, the Manticores and the Minotaurs. Now we're off to meet Anna O'Gara, who is the president of the Manchester University's Quidditch Society. She's invited me down to one of the training sessions today, and he's going to show me the ropes. So I'm going to go and find my broomstick.
Before I began the training, I wanted to know more about the history of the sport and what I was getting myself into.
How did this start?
The sport, I think, started in the US, around 2006, but in the UK it came about 5-6 years ago.
So as you can see by the training, obviously it's a mixed gender sport. What's that dynamic like?
In the sport, it recognises non-binary people as well, outside of just male and female. So anyone can be on pitch and will be recognised for their gender identities.
It's very hard to get your head around.
Yeah, because so much is happening, you're like...
so much easier to just, the basic rules. But...
Yeah.
Each team has 3 hoops, or baskets, which they must defend. Players score points by throwing a slightly deflated volleyball known as the QUAFFLE into the opposition's hoops, giving them 10 points. After 18 minutes, the golden snitch comes into play. Whichever team captures this wins 30 points and the game ends. Each team is made up of 7 players, 1 seeker, 1 keeper, 2 beaters and 3 chasers. The chasers try and keep possession of the QUAFFLE and score goals by throwing it into one of the opponent's 3 hoops. The 2 beaters can throw bludgers. These are thrown at the opposition to disrupt them. The other side's beaters in turn throw them back with the same intention. The players in this position are usually the strongest and most physical within the team. The keeper is a defensive player and is tasked solely with defending the team's hoops. Lastly, the seeker is the team member whose job is to capture the all-important golden snitch. All of this must be done while holding a PVC broomstick between your legs. Sounds simple enough. Let's give it a go.
I feel like if I do this, I'm just going to get on and just not know where to go.
Yeah.
I'd learnt the history, I'd studied the rules. The time for talking was over. It was time to make my Quidditch debut.
Come on. I beat. Okay. Got hit. Did we win? No. Ah, it's close though. So avoid them balls and get this in them. Just the basics. Should I have this?
It quickly became apparent that this wasn't going to be an easy task.
This is all very confusing.
It was time to go back to the drawing board and get some advice from the experts.
What's the tips for getting it in the hoop?
A short pep talk later, and I was ready. Feeling like Ron Weasley after a pint of liquid luck, I returned to the field, ready to win the house cup.
Yeah! Get it! What a ball! Come on! Woo! Yes, top work, great finish. It was hard to get my head around the rules, and then once that was done, we were flying, weren't we? Dream team.
Later on down the pub, Anna told me that the team are currently training for an annual competition, the Cottonopolis Cup. Now it was time to see it firsthand. Cottonopolis 2019, bringing together the best teams from all over the north. But first, I had to find it.
Sake.
Jesus Christ. A short walk later, and with a diversion through a sheep's field, I was in the right spot.
Found it.
Manchester faced some tough competition, but they were hungry for the win. And managed to push through to the semi-finals. I wanted to get more of an understanding about the golden snitch.
Morgan, nice to meet you. You're a real life snitch.
Yes. Obviously, like in the sport of Quidditch, we have a snitch to kind of officiate the games. They're essentially another referee.
Right.
And the only way the game ends is when the sock on the back of the shorts is taken off.
Okay.
Seekers can't make any voluntary contact with the snitch. There's lots of diving involved because I couldn't kind of tackle you and try and grab it off you. So often you kind of, as a snitch, have to be backpedaling, pushing people away, spinning away from them and things like that.
Can we take a look at the tail and what it consists of? Right. So, okay, it's like a little ball. Can I pull it?
Yeah, definitely, if you want me. Yeah, so it's not too, it doesn't take too much to...
It comes off quite simply. Amazing. Right, I'll stick your tail back on. Nice one. Can we give it a go if I try and get it off you? It's all right.
Some people.
How do you do this? This is so hard.
I know, yeah, there's so much cardio.
Oh, my thighs, man. Woo!
Cool.
Right, let's keep going. We can do
don't worry,
this. We can
don't
do this. How are you meant to get around that? Need some advice.
If you put your hands on you,
Yeah.
so you're never gonna get it because
Yeah.
so you can put.
Oh, so I can.
and try to do that.
Okay.
You can
There is like, it's like martial arts, really, isn't it? Like you
Yeah.
say.
While I was busy trying to tackle a martial arts expert, the Manticores had progressed to the final. They faced Chester, who would likely be their toughest rival yet. Having beat them in the final in 2018, Manchester were out for revenge and victory. And that was it. They'd done it, and the Cottonopolis Cup was theirs. I've learned that the magic of this sport doesn't necessarily come from the Harry Potter universe. It's become its own sport with its own unique set of rules and challenges to experience. It has all the aspects of camaraderie you'd find in any other team sport, but somehow manages to feel more inclusive. The Manchester team had shown me that from the outside, this quirky modern sport may appear nerdy or strange, but if you're willing to give it a chance, sometimes strange can be best.